I was standing in the living room and I saw the horses come down from the far pastures. And most of them were trotting and a little bit of walking, and I just stood there enjoying the sight of Montaro trotting for the first time in such a long time. And then they stopped, they paused, and Makamape looked at me and I went, "Oh, should I go get the camera?" He was like, "Oh yeah." So I ran into my bedroom and I grabbed the camera and I came out on the porch and they started this show for me, this show for us. And it was so heart expanding, so joyful to see Montaro back in his full, vibrant, free self again after such an incredibly long healing journey. And I wanted to share this with you guys and invite you to join him in releasing the old, letting go of what you no longer need, the processes that you're done with, the transformations you have come through, the old stories you're finally ready to release, and join him in this emancipation, in this incredible blossoming into freedom and full vitality. The interesting thing is I had checked his sheath a week before this and noticed that for the first time since he became ill, there was no rank smell and it was not itchy. And I thought to myself, if that isn't foundational healing of the masculine, I don't know what is. And a few days before that, I had finished the third tapping session in the series that Montaro had asked me to film on healing the wounded, angry masculine. And that third session was so powerful because what I do when I do the tapping sessions is I connect to Montaro and I connect to the herd and I allow whatever is meant to come through to come through. That session was so powerful, it knocked me out for the rest of that day and the entire next day. So all of this kind of points to this great work that Montaro has been doing over this last year, and what my psychic friend had told me, who I hadn't heard from in 2 years, and she all of a sudden tagged me and said, "The herd keeps showing up, what's going on?" And when I told her about Montaro, she said, "I see that he is holding the container for sacred rage on the planet." And I felt an immediate click, but I don't know what that means. What is sacred rage? What is the purpose of it? So I think so many of the horses and the insects and the trees and the fungi are doing work at levels we can barely comprehend. But I'm so grateful to all of them for helping us hopefully evolve and protect this planet, this precious, precious home in the third dimension that we have right now. And so the tapping sessions are just one of the aspects of this work that Montaro has been doing, and really is the point for the people to then participate in the healing through those sessions, or is the point for me to create those, to move into that space and to channel that energy and that transformative process and release it upon this planet? Do you get what I'm saying? Where really is the purpose? Where's the juice? At a frequency vibrational level, what actually is more important? And so yet again, I invite you to consider your own life and your own offerings. Even if nobody sees it, what are you creating and unleashing upon this beautiful, precious world? And to consider things from that perspective. It doesn't matter if anybody appreciates it. It doesn't matter if anybody buys it. It doesn't matter if anybody even sees it. Simply through the mere act of participating in the glory and splendor of this one precious life, and adding your creative input to that mix, it is good. And you are part of the wholeness. And you are part of the evolution and the co-creation that we're here to carry out, to develop, to grow into. And so I hope you've enjoyed this explosion of Montaro-ness as much as I have. And thank you for being part of the journey. Namaste.